Hi. Hey, if you're a vegetarian and you want to lose weight following a low carb plan, it's definitely possible, but you just have to be a bit more selective at how you create your plate. So let me go over what an ideal plate should look like. I'm going to talk about some of the standard vegetarian options, and then I'm going to share a couple of things with you that you probably haven't thought of that are actually really, really useful if you want to do low carb as a vegetarian. So, when it comes to your plate, you want to get most of your carbs from green vegetables. Now, where the vegetarian diet can cause a few problems is with healthy whole grains. Well, what are called healthy whole grains, especially quinoa. Quinoa is often talked about as a really good protein option, but for every cup of quinoa, you get about 6 or 7 grams of protein and about 25 grams of carbs. So when you're trying to lose weight, this is not helpful. So in weight loss, you really want to cut most of those grains out. And you want your carbs to come from green vegetables, as well as some other things like capsicums, carrots, that's all fine. But of course, you want to limit the potatoes and kumara and the real starchy veg. So then you need to make sure you've got around about 20 to 25 grams of protein per meal and some healthy fats. How much fat you need really depends on your goal, but I normally recommend 100 or 200 calories per meal in fats to people. So in terms of your vegetarian protein, the most commonly known options would be, of course, tofu. That's really good, low in carb. Tempeh is great. That's low in carbs. Just slice it finely and fry it in a bit of soy sauce. That's really yum. Of course, corn is another popular option. And if you go for just the clean, I think it's the cubed corn and the minced corn, that's a really good source of protein that's low in carbs as well. Now, you do have the sort of fake meat vegetarian products that I highlighted in my video. They are higher in carbs, but they're not too bad. I normally recommend about between 10 and 12 grams of carb per meal. Some of those meats fake meat, we're getting close to the 10 grams, but it's still not the worst option for a meal. So you can look at those as well. The 3 products I want to mention to you that are bloody brilliant, that are new products that have come onto the low carb scene that are also really high in protein. This is one of them, the Jerry's bread. It's a low carb bread, but it's also high in protein. So 2 slices of this bread has 16 grams of protein, which is really good. So with this bread, you could have a cheese on toast, yum, or peanut butter on toast, something like that. And that's a really good high protein meal. There's also a wide range of high protein pastas that are available now. One brand is called Loka, L-O-K-A, and that is also sold through the Jerry's online store. That's brilliant, really high in protein, very low in carbs. So that would be another good option. You can also get protein pizza bases through people like Jerry's. That's another whole range of products now that make it so easy to have a pizza meal without even needing meat on the top. There's new products coming on board all of the time. So it's always good to just keep your eye out and keep this idea in mind of the template, high protein, healthy fats, keeping your carbs low. And to finish, I'll say probably one of the easiest options as well is having a protein shake. And if you can't do dairy, then of course look at the pea proteins. You've got some rice protein, there's egg protein, heaps of different options now, and that's a really cost-effective way to get a high protein meal. Good luck.